Hi, this is Marion from E equals VS. I thought I'd just drop in today and do a quick mentoring session with you, keep you up to date with some of the technologies of Grigori Grabovoi. So let's get through a few things today. One of our favourite things to work with is geometric forms and also number series. So let's dive right into it. Before I do that, I just want to talk about the fact that everything starts off as information, and this is the creator level. And this is where we're working when we're using these technologies. We're looking at the raw coding that creates light that forms in our consciousness as energy, which we then process either on emotional, mental, chemical, or physical level. And most of us will do something about it when it turns up in the physical level. And we can certainly interject at the energetic level, but you really need to go back and look at the raw code, the creator level, and move the information here. And that's what we're talking about today. So information exists in time and space. Everything is fairly fluid. Our thoughts create a standing wave of consciousness. So we do have to be careful about what we think about. So if we like to look at ourselves, for instance, in a matrix, there's information that is in our matrix within a 5-meter area that is where we create. Information sits here and actually affects us. So if you want to know how you're going in your life at the moment, look into your outside world, what's happening in the outside world, and that will let you know whether there's a bit of chaos going on and something that you need to harmonise. And at the moment, there seems to be a lot of chaos going on. So let's have a look at negative thoughts. Every thought creates your present reality and also your future. Thoughts need cleaning because every negative thought stays near our body and affects the future events. In order to get rid of negativity and to prevent the development of future problems, we set in front of us a silvery white sphere when we do this in our imagination. For example, for transformation, in which you can set up a sequence 18888948 to transform all negative into positive. So gradually you will feel something in or around your physical body. This is the feedback mechanism that we're giving. So let me show you in a diagram. We'll go through this for you a little bit more. We generally tend to work in a hologram of ourselves because every part of us exists on many levels. And if you've been a practitioner like I have and you're listening today, it's sometimes easy to see yourself like the client. And this is why you'll get feedback in your physical body, because we actually affect on many different levels. So in front of us, we imagine a silvery sphere, a silvery white sphere, with the number code for transforming of negative into positive. So this can be your negative thoughts that are existing around your 5-meter sphere of where you create. And the number series for that is 18888948. Now, firstly, I can say the number and repeat it 3 times, but I can also look at this number series and notice which particular number or numbers seem to be jumping at me the most. I hold my concentration on that number or numbers until they're shining all the same. At the same time that I'm focused on the number codes, I'm also thinking of my objective, my desired event, my result, my aim. And that's for transforming all information that's around me from negative to positive. Now, the minimum amount of time you hold your concentration is for 2 minutes. So when we go through this, and you can practice this for yourself, see the sphere in front of you, a silvery white sphere, see the number code inside of it, and notice which numbers are actually shining brightly more than others. Focus on them until they're all the same. And at the same time, be aware of what you may be feeling in or around your physical body, because this is telling you that transformation is taking place when you're doing this. So have fun practicing this. We like to use spheres. They are complete parcels of information. One of the number codes that we're using at the moment for what we call Macrorescue. This is for the harmonization of the planet and all humanity to bring them back into the norm, and we certainly do need this number code at the moment. And this is one of our favorite, 3198173318. And the numbers are said singly, they're not bunched together, because every number code and every numbers in this series helps to harmonize the distortions of information in the outside world. So if you can imagine that you have a line in your external reality where it seems to be like zigzagged or out of harmony, this goes to the coordinate point in the area around us that helps to harmonize that information. And when we talk about that, it's not just us, it's also affecting all of humanity. And in this particular objective, our control is for humanity and the planet, for a rescue that we develop in a harmonious way. One of the other favourite things we use to change all information is the principles for controlling reality. So let me just take you through that. Everything has a geometric form. So if you're having an argument with your close or dear family member, then there is a geometric form of that information. If you have a physical impairment, a health issue or a disease, then, for instance, say it's liver, you can ask to see in your imagination the geometric structure or form of the issues with your liver. And this is where you need to trust what you're seeing in your imagination, because that is showing you the true reality of what's happening. So once you get a sense of, or you may actually see the geometric form, then you give it an objective and you say restoration, for example, we're working on our liver, restoration of my liver to the Creator's norm, meaning bringing it back into harmony where there was no issues at all. Then notice what colour the geometric form is. In this case, it looks like a dirty brown here, tan. So we ask to change the colour. And you'll notice that as soon as you start thinking, I change the colour will change straight away in your imagination. In this case, it changed to a sort of purpley colour. Now, I've already started changing the original information. It's gone from a dirty browny colour, now it's a purpley colour. So the original information is starting to be transformed. Next thing I'm going to do is actually change the shape, change the form. So I now change it to a sphere. And because I've changed it from the original shape to a sphere, I've actually altered the original information. It's not the same before. That means, as the example for the liver issue is now transforming. The next thing I do is I send a light impulse to it, and I do this from the area of my heart. A light impulse from my soul, which is silvery white, and a light impulse from the Creator, which is gold. And now that I've sent light to it, I've actually also changed the information again. The other thing I can do is I can shift where I'm seeing or sensing this image in my imagination. I can move it either left or right or up and down slightly. And in doing that, I've changed the information in the coordinate points of time and space. So I've changed the information. And then if you would like to remove that information out of your 5 meters of where you create, you can shrink this information right to a dot and take it right outside your 5 meters where there is a silvery cube of the Creator, where you place it in there for further development from the Creator. And in this way, you have changed the original information. It's no longer the same. Now, in the same way that we did the previous explanation of the exercise of using sphere, notice while you're doing this concentration what you may be feeling in or around your physical body. And this is telling you that there is a transformation. Now, it may be that you just feel a warmth, or you might feel a tingling on your skin, or you may feel lighter. All of this is giving you feedback that it is actually happening. What then will change this back to what it was will be your doubt. And through practice, this is how you start to master how to use these technologies of Grigori Grabovoi. I hope you've enjoyed our little presentation today and a bit of mentoring on how you use these technologies. You'll need them for at the moment, so have fun practicing. Thanks for joining us and see you next time.